Alright, so today we're building, well, break this. There we go. Today, there we go. Today we're building this. This is the PMX-003, the O. This is from Zeta Gundam. It is it is a Universal Century kit from Bandai, high grade, 1 to 144 scale, number 38, no, 36, sorry. Wait, did I get the number wrong, I think? No, I did. Okay. That was correct. So, yeah, this is a kit I'm very excited for, because look at it. This is like a huge mobile suit, designed for new types, obviously. And yeah, just look at how massive it is. I mean, it looks massive. And actually, when you look at the stats here, the total height is 28 meters. Given that the average mobile suit is like 15 meters tall, this is like supposed to be twice the size. General output is kind of small, but whatever. Yeah, so this is, yeah, it's a space type, obviously. I'll say obviously, but I believe that's what it is. Zeta Gundam mostly happened in space, if I recall. So yeah, this is a very thick box. And yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna take a minute to finish this. It might take more than one session, but we'll see. This is one of the larger high-grade kits I've built on the stream, so we'll see how it goes. So yeah, Zeta Gundam, the man from Jupitoris mobile suit. Yeah, pretty interesting. I mean, like, it has like I don't know how gimmicky it is, how many like little features it has. I'm assuming like a lot of the thing we're seeing here that is colored red or otherwise green, I guess, might be painted parts, and in the end it'll just like a big lump of yellow. Hopefully it's not just a giant fat canary, but yeah, we'll gonna see how it goes. Yeah, there's not much else on the box. It's all in Japanese. It's a very old kit from 2002. This is old, very old, vintage even. Is this vintage? I don't know. How old does it have to be vintage? Does it have to be like 4 years old? Or just almost like 20 years old? It's good enough to be vintage. There's like some damage on the box, but that's probably from shipping. Or maybe from storage. I mean, this has been... I've had this for like quite a while as well, so probably more than 10 years. It's just been sitting in a pile. It's moved a couple of houses. So yeah, box probably got a bit dented, but still, yeah, we're gonna build it. Yeah, this is quite old, so, but not that old that the beam sabers are actually. Oh, it has like this Watto arm, I guess you could say. So it has like, it's supposed to have like extra arms under the skirt. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Like, yeah, seems pretty. It's gonna be big, that's all I know. And not the biggest HG kit. I have the NZ999, which eventually I'll have to build. I don't know how I'm gonna fit on here, but yeah. Yeah, the O isn't a euphemism for anything. It's just the O. See with me, the O. Okay, anyway. Okay, hold on, let me just get to, okay, hold on, unboxing time. I need to adjust this a little bit. Okay. Camera's a bit finicky. I changed the arm thing. I don't know if it's gonna behave or not. Alright, there we go. So, opening of the boxes. I think that's enough of an intro. I can't really talk much about it. It's gonna be a big bowl, so that's all I can say. So, dump this over here. Alright. Flip this over. And there we go. So we have, yeah, lots of runners. Although, well, maybe not a lot of runners, but very thick runners. I believe there might be a master grade version of this. I need to look it up. I may be completely wrong about this. Hopefully there's a... But yeah, we do have... Oh, we do have some red parts here, so... Maybe it's not all painted. We do some red and green. Not a lot of green, though. So it seems like some of the stuff we saw on here that is green is actually painted, so... Yeah, it looks like painted stuff. But yeah. So, take a look. It is an older kit, so we do have polycaps on there. I mean, polycaps were around for like 30 years or something. So, I think most of the kits prior to maybe the last 5 years, 6 years, and polycaps. Yeah, probably from, like, it's fairly recent that we don't use polycaps anymore. So yeah, the instruction sheets. I might do zoom. Alright, yeah, so you have basically like half the sheet is just... Oh, well, the instructions don't seem that long, oddly enough. Like if half the sheet, half the, like the back, the color side is all like just... Oh, Theo. Not the O, could be Theo. That's one way to read it, I guess. Yeah, supposedly there's like a sister suit to this one called Titania that was never got a high grade or master grade version, but it did like a Gundam Converge version of it, so not that I'm gonna build that. I think it's like been discontinued anyway. I don't think you can build Converge anyway. You have to, it's just like pre-built, which is kind of sad because the design looks really cool. Sad, don't like. There are lots and lots of mobile suits that never got a kit. There's some theoretical ones that never really got an appearance, but still, it would be nice if. Yeah, it's only like very small amount of instructions. Surprisingly, that can't be right. That's the whole thing. How? Well, it's big. Maybe it's just hollow. No, I was excited for it, but no, I don't know anymore. Well, yeah, so I'm doing this live, obviously, so I'm discovering what's in the box at the same time as you are. I've never opened this box before. Yeah, surprisingly, there's not a lot of stuff in here. There's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runners. They're just very thick runners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, some of them is ×2. Okay. So basically 7 runners. Alright. So let's just keep opening these things. Some random crap. Stash my scissors. I'm trying to. Actually, no. The sound destroys your eardrums because of the crinkly plastic. This is the ASMR portion of the show. And yeah, these are the giant, massive feet. Shame they don't. And to see if there's if there's a master grade version of this, I don't know how. It's probably gonna be very old, and like the older master grade kits, they're not too dissimilar to like modern high grade kits. I need to like do a pro and con of like getting those. It has to be like a really special mobile suit. I mean to like justify the expense. Yeah, which goes to the other thing. Trying to reach like 1,000 subscribers so YouTube can give me a little bit of money. Those are all just legs, I guess. Most of it is just the legs. Yeah, that is how you build. Like if you were building a real robot, that's a lot of beam sabers. Well, some are curved. Oh, curved beam sabers. This is new. Is this on purpose or is it an accident? I think it's on purpose. I mean, they're so massive, I guess they curve. So yeah, if you find in your hearts to subscribe, if you haven't done so, it's fine if you just subscribe and mute it if you don't want to get notifications, but it'd be nice if you... Oh, there's one tiny pink part. Interesting. This is random. Just one tiny pink part out of all of this. It's like you could have given me more green bits and pieces for like the vents and whatnot. This is kind of a kit I want to see, like a high grade, a real grade version would be nice. Like they redo it with like modern techniques. You need to do like, it's not an iconic mobile suit, so that's probably it's probably had a very limited appearance. This plastic is kind of thin and weird. This is unusual. Okay, it's not cutting very well. But yeah, it's not a... This is all legs. No, this is the butt, I guess. That's the back of it. But yeah, most of it is just the legs and the bottom. Alright, so that's all the stuff I got here. All caps. There we go. So, that was the unboxing. All the pile of runners here. Let me just show you the pile of runners. And there we go. So, actually, adjust this a little bit. Alright. So now we could start building our thing. So it starts with the feet, which is these two runners. It says ×2. So C1 and C, they're both C runners. We have a runner with both C. Yeah, stamped in 2002. It's quite old. Still going strong though. Alright, so we get this thing out. And I think we could probably nip the whole thing out because this is all just legs. And there's not a lot of parts on this thing, so I can probably just do with this whole thing. But yeah, I mean, the design of this mobile suit is what you would expect like a real robot to be. If it was a giant robot, you would have to build it like a pyramid shape. Not the most interesting of things to look at, but it makes sense because you cannot, I mean, especially if it's going to stand somewhere with gravity. This one is mostly spaceborne, so I don't know if it, maybe the design doesn't make sense. You can do whatever you want in space. There's no gravity, but if it was gravity, you would need the base to be like larger and kind of tapers off at the top because you kind of want the heavy stuff to be at the bottom, so it's not top heavy and falls over. Also, you kind of want it to spread out the weight a bit. Runners are kind of thick. I mean, the sprues are kind of thick, so I don't know. Might require some cleaning on this thing. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna get these two C runners. I'm not even gonna look at the numbers right now because you don't need to. The parts are fairly distinct. I will have no issues, or at least I hope, recognizing those. And they are both labeled C, so it does mean that they are identical. There's no difference in them. Alright. Some of these are on curved surfaces, so they will require a little bit of cleaning, but not too much, hopefully. I missed a couple here and there. Oops, I did this one already. Try to get as close as possible. I mean, this is, you can, well, it's like I think yesterday or the day before it was, I did a kit from what was it called? Pacific Rim, which was a fairly recent 2018, I believe, or somewhere like that. Pacific Rim Uprising. And yeah, that's a like the thing that has been changing over time. This one is kind of faithful to the anime, where there's not a lot of surface details on the. I mean, it's kind of limited. See, it's like just large, fairly flat, without any details on it. That's how most of the surfaces are. If this kit was redone with like modern, like for like a with the current techniques and I guess artistic direction, it would probably have a lot more details on the surface, and would look like more bumped and whatnot, and more real, rather than just a anime type thing. This is like very plasticky looking thing. It looks like a toy more than it does a. Also, what kind of complaint like people have when they see the things we do, like you're just playing with toys. How are we though? Hey yo, yourself. How you doing? Responding to chat there. Narzul, hello. Welcome back. Everybody else, hello. Dokupunk. I think that's how you say your username. And yeah, welcome and enjoy the show. I don't know how. Okay, this kind of. There's only like there's only 22 steps, including the weapons and whatnot. So hopefully this will not take too long. I've been trying to get a little better with my filing habit of trying to get rid of nubs. Okay, let's get all of these. Should probably have proceeded in order. Went a bit out of order there. Okay. I'm also trying the music, background music again. But maybe a bit quiet. I don't know if anybody's even hearing that. And trying one live stream with music and one without music, trying to see which one works better. And alright. This is going to be the C file. Fairly simple. Okay, so we do have a. I forgot to mention, there's like this little. There's only two, basically. This is just. That's a whole. PG unicorn? Oh, cool. Well, it doesn't come with water slide decals? It's perfect. It should have decals. Anyway, there's only like this much of stickers on this thing, so I probably just. Well, I'm just here. I can do that. Although it doesn't. I can just paint it. It's like just like two tiny things. Well, I guess while I'm staring at it, I can just do that. This is just need this. Like it's like fresh out of the box, so it shouldn't be an issue. So I'm just gonna stick that on there. And then I take, oh, there's the pointy stick I was looking for. Alright, so you just nudge it where it's supposed to go without making it stick to your fingers. And once in there, you just press it in. I mean, yeah, it's just a sticker. Oh, well, it doesn't quite, does it? It doesn't quite fill the whole thing here. You just press it quite firmly in there. Just maybe start on this side instead. They are symmetrical, so we don't just blow out any dust that might be in there. It is a bit lopsided, but you need to stick to like pointy stick, preferably made of wood or some kind of plastic, so that you don't destroy the sticker. Or if you're using decal, just use a brush, basically, paintbrush. Or, well, some people see cotton swab, but paintbrush works better in my opinion. And just nudge this in place. Probably a bit too. I mean, it averages out. From a distance, it looks fine. And if one day I decide, like, yeah, I'm just gonna paint this over instead, I can just peel these right off, clean it up with some alcohol, get the glue off, and then just paint it as needed. And there you go. Just press the corners, kind of rub it in a bit. Nice looking shoe, please. And basically that's all the stickers. Kind of simple. It's a bit deceptive. I mean, the box suggests that it's like something huge. So you just take this and you kind of slap it on here directly. That's it. C10 and C7. Okay, so let's do a test fit here. We need our knives. Let's check around. There's some nubs here. I'll just get there in a second. Just checking for nubs that would be here, basically. Just where it fits, like if there's any issues with it. So do that. And also, stuck already. Yeah. So some of these are quite big. Require some trimming. And trusty file here, which is just a dollar store file. You do not need fancy tools, in my opinion, to do these things. Just a quick sanding here. Alright. Same here, just like on these inside edges, which are going to be interfering probably with the fit, so you just like get rid of the whatever little bit of nub that's left over. It's important to have very sharp tools. I mean, at least the only thing you really need to invest in is a nipper. Everything else you can kind of cheap out. Well, this is what I did. I'm doing fine. No step, like don't step on the unicorn. They would say that, right? And just a quick. I mean, I'm putting some effort in the feet because that's probably the main feature. Okay, and then this one over here, just check for the nub. Up here. You can find a feel with your finger where it is if it's not that visible. Well, I probably don't wear gloves. Maybe I should. I don't know. There's like dust. Oh, I don't care. I like it's like microparticles or anything that's gonna get stuck in my skin. Recently discovered that some 3D printing filaments are dangerous for you. Very dangerous. The ones which have like fiber in them. PLA is fine, but the ones with the fiber. So I'm gonna take my drill, this is 3mm, and just pre-drill those holes a little bit so it's not too tight of a fit. That way if I mess up, I can always kinda get it out. Okay, these don't actually... These are all kind of loose. Okay. And now, we'll just... hopefully just slide these right in. So... Nope, that's not a glass file. That is just a regular dollar store file from the dollar store. The famous, world famous dollar store. Or Dollar General, depending on where you live. I don't know. There's probably, I don't know, there's a 100 yen store maybe in Japan, but this is like very cheap. It actually came for like in a set of like multiples, like 10 or 12 of them. Needle file. Let's press this down. Yeah, this is just cheap. Don't need anything fancy. Just a metal file. The rest is just, well, skill, I guess. So we need D1 and D2. Which are these runners, I assume? No, this is D. Okay, so where are you? Where's D? This is runner D. And this is also runner D. So I'm gonna just move this out of the way for a second. I'm gonna also trim these completely because these are also the legs. And they should be okay for me to pre-trim. Yeah, they should only fit one way either. Like they're not gonna be able to mistake those for different parts. I mean, I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna damage my nails on these things. Because I built like a lot of them. It doesn't, like, it looks better if I just file it down. Oh, Fire Zero Saber, hold on. Yeah, this is the same. This is I made a review of this one. This is the Rui Tools 1.0. It is exactly the same as a God Hand. Almost exactly, just like a few odd things like cheaper. It's actually a quarter the price of a God Hand. So 4 times cheaper. But yeah, to answer Fire Zero Saber's question, to build a gunplow with no sandpaper sponge, yeah. I mean, it depends. Like, this is cheap. This is like $15 nipper that is good enough. You just need to be somewhat close to the surface when you're nipping. You shouldn't like. Well, I mean, there's 2 ways to do it. Like, one, the recommended way is like you need to trim a bit extra, like all the way up here, and then you come back again with the nipper and like with a better angle. You can have better access to the surface and just trim it again to be as close as possible to the surface. And then use your sandpaper, preferably something with high grit, which means by high grit I mean like something like 3000 grit, or, well, not really, like 600 grit, maybe 800 grit, maybe 1000 grit. Like, if you want to finish it like completely smooth, like a mirror finish, you go like 2000 grit or something. But then whenever you use that kind of sandpaper on plastic, you immediately ruin the sandpaper. You can't use it anymore. It gets clogged up with like particles of plastic. So that's why I'm using a metal file, which is it's like I mean, it works for me. Is what I'm saying. You kind of need to like probably try to find the tool that works for you. But yeah, the God Hand is kind of expensive, it's like $60 right now, so I wouldn't buy it. Well, I have one, but I bought mine like years ago. It was like $20 each. So. And there's like $5 clones of the God Hand on sites like AliExpress. I haven't tried them yet, but I might, in case this one gets completely blunt. I am going quite fast. This probably, I mean, I usually do just trim things really fast. We just need to be careful not to twist. Okay, hold on. What are you? Don't twist or like wiggle the blade when you're cutting. Don't want to like chip the. There we go. Oh, I forgot one here. Ah. There we go. If it's sharp enough, it will not come off the runner after you clip it. You have to poke it out because the cut is so thin that it will not. Unusually, depends. The cut is so thin that it will not remove it. And this one, okay, this side. And the last one, there we go. So, to get all of it, okay, this is D. And let's see how the D over there. I just put the file over there. So when you make piles of parts, it becomes just Lego. You no longer have to worry about looking up the number. It is a bit faster than having to stop and look up the number and then trim just one thing and move on to the next part, and then over and over. Alright, so okay, so I think that's the only two I'm gonna nip. The rest I'm gonna do as needed, because I don't want to. I mean, one would take a little too long. People will get bored and just leave. Okay. Now wait. And these 1, 2. Then you sample for that. Yeah, you can use just a hobby knife. As long as you scrape it, I mean, you can cut it or scrape it, but either way, it works. But like the cleaner you make the part before you assemble it, even the first time, the cleaner your model will look. Like nubs will, they will add up and cause the gaps to become wider. Like if you have two parts, well, 3 or more parts, or even just 2 parts overlapping, basically like 1 part sandwiched between 2 other parts, I guess I'm trying to say. If there's nubs in between, it like you're doubling the gap. If there's any kind of debris essentially in between, you're increasing the gap between the parts, and that will oh, missed one here. Wait, not. I missed those 2. But yeah, the cleaner the part, the better it looks. And I mean, it used to be like the plastic could get warped or damaged if there was, if you like kind of like try to press it too hard together, trying to make it fit. I did that when I was starting out. Like it would kind of make a bit of a crappy looking model, creaky looking model. Well, sounding rather. Creaks a lot because the plastic, the parts don't actually fit too well together. Hopefully I didn't drop anything on the ground. That would be terrible. I'm just nipping away. That's the other enemy we have to watch out for. Stuff. Gravity. Gravity is the enemy. Also, kinetic energy of parts bouncing against surfaces and just disappearing into the nether. I think that's all of it. Yep, there we go. D and D. Alright, so now we have a pile of things that we have to sort through. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. Alright, so D1 and D2 and PCA, which is this one, this one, this one, and this one. And PCA, which is where do you even start? There you go. Ball caps are easy, you can just twist them off, you don't need to cut them out. Alright, so just test the fit here. That's quite large for an ankle. There's a little bit of interference here, so just get rid of that. And there. Do the same with this one. Not filing it all all the time. It's mostly like just get this thing to only if I need to clean the nubs I'm gonna clean it, at least for the live streams. Later on I can go in and kinda clean it up. That's why I'm pre-drilling the holes a little bit, so it's like a little easier to separate. If I need to like have it permanently in place, I will use plastic cement to just seal the parts together. Alright, so then we'll do this. And you go in there. And you go in there. Go on. Slides together. And one quick finish, why not? Yeah, this is an older kit, so the parts don't always absolutely line up perfect. There's like a little bit of a tiny bit of a thing here. Yeah, it's like not exactly lined up. You can kind of close. There's an old video, very old video on YouTube about Gunpla Man, Plamo Man, basically a guy wearing tights and underwears on the outside, teaching us how to build Gunpla and finish, like get rid of gaps and whatnot. They do teach you to use plastic cement to kind of melt things together. There we go. Just sand this a tiny bit. Just rubbing it really without really applying any pressure. Well, hold on. Well, you can clean that up later. It doesn't have to be right now. Anywho, so this goes here, this goes there. So D20, 17, 16, 19, 17 again. How am I gonna find you? So this, I'm assuming this, and maybe this. Yeah, this maybe. Probably. They like usually the parts will maybe, yeah. The parts will each have a different shape slightly, so you will not end up putting the wrong part in the wrong hole, although it happens. You can always kind of pry them out. These probably gonna need some cleaning. Okay. Does it look like this? I don't think so. I mean, there are missing. I'll just go back and get those. This one, definitely. Nope. Well, we'll see. I'll just keep it somewhere visible. There's all the weird little things on the bottom. It might be all of them now. Alright. So look around for things that fit. So yeah, you'll fit over there. These will require cleaning because the little nubs here will kind of interfere with the fit. So you just do this and do this. Just a little bit. Not too much. There's lots of them though, so. And if it's a little big of a part, you just try to scrape it off a little bit first. Right, so I'm assuming you go here, do you? Yeah, you do. That's on purpose, isn't it? There's like a little bit of a bump here. Okay. This is probably going to take a minute. I mean, since actually, since these are kind of hidden, I might get away with just plugging them in. These are the nubs are kind of on the inside, so If I do this and kind of just press it in, nobody will know. Should really use my stick to press them in because I do not want to hurt my little fingers on these things. Sharp plastic hurts, seriously. This is not one of these. They all have kind of distinct shapes to them. Yeah. No, they all have distinct shapes, so it's like difficult to like. You cannot. I mean, if you really tried, you could mess it up, but I don't think you. Not on purpose, anyway. Well, maybe very on purpose, you might mess it up. So yeah, I mean the nubs aren't really interfering. Like the holes are kind of big, so it does kind of fit in there, and they are hidden inside, so I don't have to worry about cleaning it. And also, given that I've used a fairly sharp nipper, it is not really being an issue right now. So just press it with a stick so you don't hurt yourself. This one goes here. Seems fine. Yep. Not really visible. No. This one doesn't go there yet. This one goes here. Yeah, it will only fit a certain way anyway. This one has a weird little gap there. I don't know if that's... It's on all the sides. Oh no, just on this side. Maybe there's a defect in the mold. It's a bit weird. No. It's on the same side as this one. There's like a tiny little... I don't know, bump. It's not on the other side. Oh well. I guess I'll, if I still remember about it once I clean it one of these days. Once I'm retired and I have all the time in the world, I'll be doing these 24/7. Alright, so where are we anyway? Okay, these ones. Oh. This one? Nope, it won't fit on here. There's only very specific ones that fit in there. There we go. And then, almost done. Not this one, not this one. Nor these. Maybe this one? Nope. These go elsewhere. Alright, so I guess I'm missing a couple of things here. Let's go look around. Fish around the pile for a bit till we find what it is we're looking for. Or we can find them. We'll find them eventually, so we can probably move on. Once the pile becomes smaller, they will be revealed. I mean, I was already looking at it and I just missed it. Entirely possible. Right, well, they'll show up eventually. So, take our 2mm stuff here. No, 3mm, I guess. Just wait a minute. This is not neither 2mm or 3mm. What is this? The elusive 2.5mm. Okay, so this points that way, and this goes. Well, I'm gonna have to find the 2.5mm stuff here. This fit is a bit too tight, so just give me a second. Well, I find something that will work for this. Oh, I have a 2.5mm, but it's destroyed. I probably tried to drill metal with this, which is supposed to be a metal bit. Yeah, it is 2.5mm. I'll just power through, I guess. You can resharpen these, I guess, a little bit. They only need to be like slightly sharp, not terribly sharp. These are very cheap AliExpress drill bits that I got to drill metric holes. These are metric drill bits, or just drill bits in the rest of the world. So just blow out all the stuff here. Maybe use these things to kind of bevel the edge a little bit more. This is a bit non-standard. I mean, usually the holes are like 1.5mm, 2mm, 3mm, 4mm. This because they are all metric. This one's a slightly different size holes. Okay. Sure, there's no excessive debris in between here and the part we're trying to join, which is probably not going to happen. I'm basically doing whatever I want with this. Okay. So now try again. Slides in a little better. Yeah, slides right in. Otherwise, you probably have to like push a bit hard for it to just. Yeah, there you go. Slides right in without much effort. It's going to be easier also to take apart if I make a mistake sometime down the line. So if you're just missing, yeah, these two, which have to be somewhere unless I just left them on the runners. Let's make sure. Nope, I think I got all of them. Yeah, they got all of them. I'm sure they'll turn up eventually. Eventually. No, there's one already. And push it in. I'm just missing one. It'll show up. Don't worry about it. Alright, so now we did this part and this part. So these are the basically our feet minus this thing, which is going to show up eventually in some. And now step 2 times 2, we do D12, D13, which is these things, and we need these as well. This and this and this and this and this, as well as A21. Show these things. These are a bit these are a bit flexible. These are a bit rubbery. Yeah, I think I built, I forgot which one. I think it was the Gaza Sea, or Haza Sea as someone say it. The Gaza Sea was like, had actual rubber parts in it, I think. This is just polystyrene, but the goddess had rubber, so it was kind of impressive for like a simple HG kit. I say simple, but it's quite nice. So first, let's test the fit. So clear out any interference. Gonna have to do that on every part though. Okay, so this, because the when you cut them, even with a god hand, notice that you get like some horizontal expansion of the nub into the area where it will connect to the other side. So you have to like kind of slice a little bit on the inside here. Hey, once. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I do. Live builds. The whole thing, entire beginning to end. Unless I get really tired, and then I'll split it into two, and then you have to come back next day. Wait, did I get the right one? Is it 21, right? I got 21. Oh, you have to bend it. Nice. Oh, you have to bend it a bit. Okay. This is different. Ow. This is unusual. They don't usually tell you to bend things that... I mean, it does have some, I guess you could say, compliant mechanism part here. Like there's a... It's not entirely filled, it's like half pipe here, so it's like... I'm using this here to like kind of bend it. Yeah, so you can bend it. I thought it wouldn't fit, but you do. It does work out. So it gives you that kind of... This is a Federation suit? This is a Federation suit, isn't it? I mean, it has this color on it, so I'm assuming it's a Federation suit. Why do you have tubing? I mean, yeah, I mean, Zeta Gundam is weird because basically the roles are reversed, so now Zeon is being hunted and all that, so you will see. I had similar complaints, well, not complaints, but oh, there you go. See, like many of the mobile suits in Zeta Gundam look like they should be Zeon mobile suits and not Federation. They have the same vibe as Zeon, like they're rounded things, rounded shapes and whatnot that you would typically find as Zeon mobile suit. And the Federation, those bastards are just stealing stuff. Or it could be just like they went to the same manufacturers, or they like realized like, yeah, Zeon has the better looking mobile suits. We can't just have everything just look like GMs. That's all they have. All the Federation is like GMs everywhere. I mean, but Zeta Gundam did have a lot of prototype suits, and new types were everywhere. Everybody was a new type, so everybody had to have their own special custom suit, which did its own little thing. Alright, there's a little bit of a gap here, but it'll survive. This one goes here, just very slightly opening, just bevel it a little bit, and then join it together. I think I cleared the... forgot the thing. Well, this is why you stab and twist. Stab and twist. Stabby, twisty. There you go. Pick on the red part here. And there we go. And here. Up this way. Thanks once. Yeah, I do these almost every day. Almost every day. Like some days I have to take a break. But I do try to like. I don't really have a schedule, but I'm trying to do them regularly. At least 4 of these. I have like literally hundreds of boxes of unbuilt. I think like most people, I'm pretty sure like most of us who build those as a hobby tend to have like a vast collection of things we haven't built yet. I just know it. It's what we do. So yeah, I'm just like trying to clear out the boxes. Like once you build them, they take up less space. I build them, collapse the boxes, put them in storage, display the ones I like. Yeah, basically just trying to reduce the mountain of boxes that I have. And maybe, if it's popular enough, try to make a little bit of pocket change out of this. And then I can buy more kits and just start over again. I'm just going to assume these are going to be an issue, so I'm just going to trim those a little bit. It's not going to be. Just find the nubs. And I thought there was one more on here. There we go. Let's do a. Alright, so we need one of these. Goes like so. The red part goes on the other side, and like this, and then just a little bit of a twist here, a little bit of a twist, just the tiniest of twists. Just to make it just a little bit easier to separate in case of. And it also makes it easier to slide in as well. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else in between here, just like directly go for this and this. There we go, slides right in without any. Let's yeah, I think there's a master grade version of this. I need to look it up, but I don't think it's. I mean, the problem with like the older master grade kits is that they do not get new prints very frequently. You have to wait a very, very, very long time to get them. Or you can buy them for like from scalpers, essentially resellers, which will sell it for like 10 times the price. I'm not doing that. I'd rather patiently wait for them to come back in stock. Get them at MSRP, which means you get them at prices from 2000s, which is you get like a master grade kit for the same price they're selling a high grade kit these days. But then again, it's old master grade kit, so it's just basically the same as a modern day high grade kit, but with just a like slightly bigger scale. Oh, there it was. Was hiding in there the whole time. There we go. And then you just push this in. Where's my stick? Where'd stick go? Oh well, that was just my fingers. No. Now, we just give this a little twist here. Just a little twist. twist, 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 and the twist as well. Just to bevel the entrance so it's like easier to slide in. And then you go in there, pointing outwards. Same thing with the other one, pointing outwards. And then holding it like so. Red thing pointing away from this side. Oh wait, no, this side. That's how it's supposed to be. Away from these two things here, so I'll just go in here, and then finally you go here. Just check around one last time for, I think I missed one here. Just like get the horizontal expansion, the little lip that kind of goes into the gap. Which will cause minor fit issues. Okay. There we go. Alright, leg one. We're still on these steps. How long have I been at this? 1 hour. Any advice? Just get a good set of nippers. That's all really you need. Like these are like $15. They're like specifically built for hobby nippers. And that's pretty much it. Start with a high grade kit. A good one is usually I guess like any of the RX-78-2. I mean, just like if you have any favorite Gundam show, you can just pick a model. Just like go like there's HLJ.com, which is probably more for like people who've been in the hobby for a while. Like they are willing to like wait for a bit to get the exact kit that they're looking for. Otherwise, you can just go on Amazon and look around. Try not to spend too much on this. Like I wouldn't spend like more than, I don't know, $20 on the first kit. Find one which looks nice, high grade, usually from Bandai. If you're doing Gundam. There's like a bunch of knockoff ones, but I try to avoid those. At least for now. People keep saying like they're getting better and better, but I'm still gonna stick with Bandai for a little bit. I mean, you just have to just pick a kit, pick anything really. Don't probably not start with master grade or real grade. Just start with high grade, and just take your time and be patient for the first one. Or you could just do something other. There are like SD, like standard grade or super deformed, I guess, kits which are very, very simple, very probably more for beginners than anything. Hold up a second. Does this and this? Wait a minute. Oh no. Well, never mind. I thought they would. Oh no, it's not connected to. I thought it would be like some kind of rubber connection that would be bending when you flex it, but it is not. It is just a static connection thing. It's just this and this, which just. Another weird thing about, no, this is random, but Like the cabling in space like sag as if it's under influence of gravity. Sure has been a thing that I couldn't help but notice. Like all the cabling, like this one, the red cabling is like, it's as if it is under the influence of gravity and sagging a little bit. So this was, which one was this? No wait, no. This is A24 and A23. You kind of make them go on these sides. The PG Unleash. I mean, yeah, you can definitely, I mean, you can basically you could start anywhere you want. The only, I guess the amount of like, the only thing is like don't give up, I guess. Because here's a interesting, I mean, this is a random story, but a long time ago, I tried to buy, because like, I wanted to get a real grade kit, and these are, I mean, they're not cheap. At least back then for me, it wasn't like, yeah, for like something I was doing as a hobby, I didn't want to spend a lot of money on. I want to like, I spent like $25-30 on something. Like we get it for like half the price. So it was something on Amazon Warehouse for a real grade Zaku. Said like new basically, and as those things go on Amazon Warehouse, when I bought it, it was somebody had already assembled a leg of it and had given up and basically just sent back the whole the chopped up kit essentially, and the Amazon Warehouse people just like marked it as new, almost new basically. So yeah, so just avoid getting used kits. Just always buy them new. And also don't give up and just send it back to Amazon. That just creates waste. Just don't give it, and just always just build it. It might take you a few days or even a few weeks to get through, like if you're starting with like something higher grade, like master grade, real grade, perfect grade. It might take you a few weeks to get it, the first one done, but just keep at it. Yeah, you could probably start small with a SD kit. If you like it, get a high grade kit, and then keep going. So what am I doing? C14. This one also needs to be bent. A17, A18, C15, C16. So where else? Okay, hold on. C16. Yep. This one. And to 18, 18, 17. So these ones. Oops. Okay, almost got the plastic at the wrong spot there. These are weirdly soft. They're still polystyrene, but they have a rubbery property to them, which is kind of odd. Yeah, it's kind of bendy and weird. I don't know, how do they do it? It's a mystery. Also, you probably need a workspace to like. Well, I mean, you need, like if you're gonna take like several days to build something, you probably need some kind of, or just, I guess you build one thing at a time, put everything back in the box, and then start again. Just like keep it all in the box. If you don't have a lot of space to like spread everything out and like figure out where things go. I have like a, basically, how big is this? 3x2 space. of white that I just used to put things on. Alright, so where am I? So A17, so this is supposed to go... Let's try to figure this out. Okay, so this is not this one, not this one, not this one either. Which one is it? Some little notch on it, it says. That doesn't seem to be like any of them. Might be this one? Oh, okay. Alright, it is this one. It has a round peg in it, so that's the one we're looking for. This is C15. And the other one is... Nope, they all have round things. What the hell? Well, they're all symmetrical anyway, so... Alright. This is a bit of a tricky bit, so... It's supposed to go in through there, in through this part, okay. Oh, this one actually moves. Oh, look at that. I found that there was a similar gimmick like in a Zaku Free, well, yeah, Zaku Free kit from like early Universal Century kit. Interesting. And then we need to find where the hole goes on this one. This goes over there. I don't know if you saw that. Okay, so just trim this a little bit here. Find the nub. If there is a nub, there might be no nub. Yeah, almost no nub. So essentially, this kind of overlaps in this side here. And there we go. And now when you move it, it kind of just, like this effect here, like it's like going in and out. Would have been nice if like you had like another point of articulation here, like on this side, and then it would be doing more things. Like you could have put this as like a bit more segmented, like it did this bendy part here. So yeah, this is like a fun little gimmick here. So you go this little hole here and here. That's where it slides in, and kind of puts it like so. Then just check for nubs real quick. There is one. That would be interfering. Polish this very slightly. Okay, looks clean. Alright, and then you just kind of capture it in place there. Well, if I can get this on there. There you go. Yeah. Like, well, not exactly lined up. There you go. And yeah, look at that. Look at this effect. You only like, it's not very complex, but it works. That's a nice like visual effect. Although I probably shouldn't be doing this too much. I'm just wearing out the ball caps at this point. Ball caps do wear out. Should probably clean those in batch. Alright. Anybody joining us and not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's fine if you decide to mute the notifications after you subscribe. I just need 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying to defraud YouTube here. Not really. Hopefully there's no AI listening and figuring out what I just said. But basically, I just need 1,000 subscribers so YouTube will recognize me as a person and give me a little bit of money that I can buy more kits with and continue this vicious cycle of forever building. Okay, hold on. Forever building model kits. Yeah, unless you like this kind of content, then yeah, definitely subscribe. I don't think I have a bell yet. That's like reserved for people with more presence on YouTube. I don't know. Maybe there is a bell. I haven't seen one. And yeah, you can subscribe, whatever bell you want. Hit a like, share the stream on other platforms. I'm not on Twitter anymore because I forgot my password, and Elon Musk is in charge, so that just doesn't work anymore. I can't reset my password. He won't send me an email to confirm anything. Look at this thing. Look at this wave. That's all you need. Like, it's not a very complex thing. It's just like it's like a piston to piston kind of motion thing, whatever. Oh, well, okay. I'm probably wearing out the ankles, and it needs its ankles because it's gonna fall over otherwise. Okay, so far I got this thing. All right, and then we do these ones. Just a quick rub here, rub here. Just check over it quickly. Let's try not to waste too much time being too debated at the marvel of engineering that is a piece of plastic going in a hole. Alright, so then we just put the back cover on this thing here. Press it in vertically. Oh, perpendicular to the thing here. That is the right one, is it? Yeah, it is the right one. It's on the back of the thing and not the front. Yep. So you press it in perpendicular to the thing, so it goes in all the way. There you go. I forgot to sand these a bit, but not too bad. Yeah, it's very noticeable. Especially like the nub marks are usually more visible on darker stuff. We'll have like a white stress line. On like clear, well, lighter things like this one, it's not really that visible. Oh, really? I guess the bells are like late to the thing. I mean, you don't have to. I don't. It's fine if you catch it when you catch it, but I'm not gonna. I mean, it helps. The number of views do help, like I guess with the algorithm and whatnot, but I'm okay with people watching that when they can. You can always catch it later. Although it's fun to have conversations while you're building these things. Hold up a second there. So C11, these two, and I do need C12, which is these ones. Yeah, these ones. And this one. Okay, then I need B9 and B10, which is on the other runner that I haven't touched yet. Just do a quick make this thing. Just check around. This isn't gonna fit on anything, so it's probably not gonna be interfering with anything, but just for appearance, I guess, just make the edges a bit more crisp. There we go. And then these ones, yep. You could probably just do the whole thing. I mean, there's like, what? 1, 2, I think there's like very few parts in this. Well, although I'll do it later when I get to the waist. This is all the midsection So we're building it from the ground up, essentially. But yeah, I don't always do Gundam stuff. I tend to do whatever I have on hand, which is quite a number of kits. I have a few, apparently I have a few car kits, like, that I forgot that I bought. I just found them while I was fishing for the pile. So it's possible I'll do a couple of those at some point. And there's like kits from other brands, other series, one-offs. There's some few very, very old kits that definitely qualify as antiques at this point. I need to do... Oh, this was a piece of detail. I need to be careful there. There's a little piece of detail here I need to kind of avoid sanding. Okay. Enough of that. So I'm gonna just do a test. Yeah, I probably should have done that in the beginning, just to go a bit quicker. So just trim the middle where it overlaps, where it looks like it's gonna, yeah, cause a little bit of issue. Do the same thing on the other side where they go. Don't push them in all the way together, just like do a test fit. Right. And then quick twist, quick twist. This one's a bald cap, I think, so leave it alone. Quick twist, quick. Just to like widen the entrance. Alright, so now PCB and PCC be here, just twist those off, and then this one goes where? See what now? Like this? That's weird. Oh, hold on. Ah. Okay. I guess I'll do it this way then. Because I can't figure out like which way it goes in this hole. Alright, and then this one goes this way, pointing north. These are basically the thighs? That's tiny thighs. Giant feet, tiny thighs. What's up with this thing? Anything goes here. Oh, that's the wrong thing completely. That is why. Completely wrong half. It's this one. Yep, there we go. Snapped in, did the bachi. Let's do a quick rub here while we have both sections joined in. And this one is a little bit of detail here, just avoid going this way. Okay, let's do the other one. Put this on here. And the other one over there. Like so. Slide right in. Quick finish here. Just a tiny bit, not just to like smother it down a little bit. Alright. And then this one goes on this here part. Okay, first we need to do this one. on here. So which way do you go? With the little thing here, so this. You'll need to press. Okay. Goes all the way. There you go. Same thing on the other side. You basically rub it without applying pressure. This is how I do it with the file I'm using. I'm assuming it's the same principle with the other stuff. Should avoid like applying too much pressure, because that will definitely take off more material than you want to. Okay, so then we just try to press this in, go all the way in, not yet, and there we go. Hey, what the? Wow, the hell was that? It wasn't pointing the wrong. It was pointing the wrong way completely. There we go. Like so. There we go. And then this thing goes on there. Should have. I mean, it would have been nice if you had like a kind of a hinge here, but I guess we don't have that luxury quite yet. So, this is step 2 in the thing here. Oh, it does line up kind of inside here. Alright. Kind of line it up on the inside. There we go. Big bulky thing here. Then you take these things. This is where you choose which leg is which leg, because these will point towards the inside. Alright. Just like direct it vertically when you're pressing, so it's like goes all in the same direction, doesn't like flail all around when you're pressing. Okay, so now we have these massive, huge legs that I built. Okay, this way. There you go. Massive, huge legs. Still HG, but looks good. Alright, legs here. And now, times 6. What the hell are those? No, number 6 times 2. Okay, thought it was like something I needed 6 times. This is, I do not know what this is. It might be part of the arm. Alright, this is part of the arm, so C3, C8 and 9. D11, no, not D11. D11, D10, which is just a rod for some reason. And also these small bits and pieces here we'll need. And then C4, that's not you, this one, and not you either. Wait a second, where's the other one of these? Did I move it already? Oops, this one. Have one? Oh, there it is, hiding. 2 C4s. And that's it, I think. Right, so just perform a quick test fit here, just like look for nubs. Well, I can do that later. Alright, so PCC, which I think I still have a couple here. That is C, right? Okay. 2 PCCs and 2 2 PCGs. This. And you go. Hold it like this. Goes in this hole. Like so. That's kinda odd. But okay. Ah, I guess it is hidden, that's why nobody cares. Alright. So these then go. Hold like this. Goes like that. But wait, isn't that exposed? You might say. That's weird. I mean, these... it doesn't quite... I guess it does fit. Yeah, it does fit, so... And there are some, well, some stuff here you could probably... Get rid of here. Probably should do the same thing on the other side. Nope, there's nothing on the other side. Yeah, probably should clean up this one a little bit. Especially if it's something that's going to rotate and the knobs might be in that axis and interfere a bit. This one's kinda in a hard spot to file, so just scrape it off and file my PC here. Alright. Goes this way. It does connect here. Okay, you look a bit suspicious. Try not to cut ourselves here. Anyway, PCC, which is this one pointing downwards. And then this one, do a quick check around. Just for aesthetics. Clean it up, avoid damaging. There's not a lot of surface details, I think I mentioned that, but there's still a little bit here and there. If we had this redone in a more modern style, this would have like probably lots of like tiny rivets and divots and all those things, and it would look glorious even as a SG kit. If this is a master kit, it's probably gonna be gigantic. Like, this is already the size of a Zaku. Like, a Zaku's about this tall, SG Zaku. So let's see how big the final thing is. Alright, so is this symmetrical? I don't think so. So we just put this on here. It's not going in all the way up. Just pop it out. Check around. There's some crud in the way. This is a number 2, so there we go. Just press it in properly. Same thing on this one. You need some glue down the road to hold this all in place, I feel. That is the correct one, I feel. Yeah. Maybe upside down. Nope. It is going that way. That's just a bit weird here. Alright, or maybe it goes on the other one, who knows. Not sure, let me try that. Oh yeah, this is better. This one as well. There we go. Finally, this one. There we go. Alrighty, so, and then this one goes here, I believe. And you go this side here. So, now, test fit this way, so, these two just opening tiny bit of opening here, and just here a tiny bit as well. All right. Get that on here. I probably should have checked for. And I think I did that already anyway, so. Anyway, this goes like that. And then we did this one already, and then D, which I assume is this one. D6. Does this thing have any particular? I guess not. It doesn't care which way you're facing. Oops. Be careful. Alright, so we got one shoulder. Let's do the other shoulder. So just against this. Oops. Come on. Line it up a bit. There we go. Just clear out any kind of inside interference here. Press it together. Give it a quick polish. That works. And then the 6 over there, which I can't find. Oh, there it is. And then just a little bit on the sides here, just to get rid of that tiny white spot here. And there it is. 2 shoulders. Not exactly, but almost. So, need these ones. A quick file here, because this is going to be, well, it's not exactly going to be rotating, but it might be in the way of some part connecting, because it's inside of there against a cap. And then this one kind of hollow, but I think you're probably gonna have to build something around it. All right, so the D11 goes here. Okay, so goes like this, and then it should actually there you go. So they're supposed to go like this, like in the middle here. First layer. Yeesh, it's a bit much. Just get rid of the white stuff. Then, oh, shit kind of lines of it. There we go. Kind of, sort of. It is symmetrical. Shoulders, now arms. D14 times 2, C2, and then A 22 here. I just pop this out. No, missed it. A22. Okay, C1. To test. Oops. Alright, so just a quick twist here, quick twist there, quick twist over there. Just to limber it up. Wait a minute. There's plenty of those on though. Alright. So now we need PCC and PCJ. So one, two more PCCs here. And then you there. Hold on. I have a question. All the ways RG strike frame kits click to glue. No, it doesn't require glue anywhere. Like you shouldn't have to glue the waist. Like it's still supposed to like move a bit. Sorry if I missed that question earlier. But yeah, I think I built one already. Right, strike frame kits. Yeah, I did not glue mine. Nothing glued. It does come off sometimes though. Like some of the RG kits, like it depends on it varies from unit to unit, but I feel like sometimes you just have like some slight variation in construction and it just doesn't click as it should. So, this goes in here, I think. Yep. Well, no, first hold on. Okay, I'll do this part first because that makes a bit more sense. So this goes in here. Actually, I didn't even have to do that. Alright, this goes in here. And you go in there. Sort of. Alright. And you go in there. That works out. And then goes in here. And then this one goes in there. And that's pretty much it. I think. Yep. Did I not? I did. It's pressed a bit. That's a bit. What are you doing? What is this? This one's not going in all the way. Oops. Okay, let's separate, stab, twist. So this one, I don't know if this one is a bit too long or something. I'll just trim it. Yeah, might be too long. I'll do the same on the other side, just in case. It might have some trouble. I'll just do this, I guess. Yeah. Wait. Which one was I even looking at? Alright, so let's try this again. Oh, it's not lining up. There we go. No, still kinda a bit of a misfit there. Did I get the right PCD? Let's see. That's why. Okay. Stab. Twist. It's not PCC, it's PCD. So let me try. Save those for later. PCD. There we go. This polycap was too big, that's why I wouldn't fit. Well, no, it's not bad. So now let's try this again. So this should fit just fine now. There we go, perfectly. Well, not exactly, but it'll do. Let's rub a bit. I can do those later. And PCD goes like this. And like so. And thusly. And there she goes. And finally, take this on here. You do this here, but then you kind of just C5 here. Check around for a bit for nubs. This one's on a curve. This rounding motion here. Alright, so then, oh, you fell off. Well, I'll just do, well, you basically pick which arm's gonna which one then. So, this, and then C5. I mean, they're all symmetrical. It doesn't really matter. Oh, we can do the hands as well while we're here. So these are kind of old SG kits, so the hand, oh, wait a minute. We're actually getting somewhere here. SG, I mean, the earlier SG kits tended to have very, very flimsy hands that barely held anything. But they got better later on. They got, I guess, cleaner construction when it came to the hands. This might be one of them. But then again, this is a giant kit, like giant mobile suit, so that might be why. Let's get these off. These obviously are the back plates for the hands here, so we can just quickly knit those. Wait, at this side already. And just poke them out. Alright, so this is a gun hand, so I'll build it anyway. We'll deal with the... Wait, which one is the... This one? Hold up. Well, I'll just use this one for now. And then I'll just do these two, which... You can spend a second just like cleaning these or not. Important to like make sure there's no nubs on the ball, especially if it's gonna be in contact with a ball cap. Like there are defects on the ball here. If there's any kind of sharp thing, if you move it around the ball cap, it's gonna wear it out faster. So these are the hands. Gun hand for later. So pick one here. C5 goes up this way. And then points in this side here with the thing going the other way, so yeah, that's correct. And then this goes in here. Try to push it like inline so it's not flailing around like this when you try to push it. If you push it at an angle, it's going to get all weird and probably potentially break. So, oh, this one's a bit loose already. Anyway, and then this pops in here. That's one arm. Same thing on the other side. So, well, opposite way. So, sorry, this one goes this way. Goes that way. Finally, this way. In line when you push. There we go. Not too hard. Don't like push slowly so it doesn't. I mean, the arms are a bit weak, to be honest. A little weak. Alright, there you go. 2 arms. What are we doing for time? 2 hours. Guys, I need to know. HG Nightingale, HG line. G line? Infinite Justice. I don't know. I don't always remember the names of the mobile suits that I built. Very few. Does it all look like a Gundam? Is it all GM types? If it's not a Xeon, I don't know. Has to be fairly unique and like memorable. What was this pink part? Probably a head part. It has a mono eye, does it? Does it have a mono eye? Yeah, it does have a mono eye. So that is the pink part is probably a mono eye. That's pink eye, literally. All right, so we did all this and that, and somewhat more. And now the butt part, I guess, the giant cover for its giant butt. This is ginormous. This is like the size of a whole mobile suit right there. I don't need that just yet, though. Eventually. So, we need... Alright, there's only a few parts left in D. I mean, pile C, a few parts left in D. So I'll just move this over to the side. I think I can get away with nipping these ones now. So these are going to be part of the waist, I think, more or less. One of them is part of the face, though. It'll be fine. It's recognizable enough that I will not mistake it for something else. Oops. But yeah, between the various mobile suits, oops, in the chat there. I know. I have to like look them up one by one. Think about it carefully. Although the best mobile suit remains Gundam Mustache. Or Journey Gundam. And that was something. It's basically a fossil. But it's still the most powerful mobile suit ever. I think like Future Century, I think that's the timeline for Journey Gundam. It's basically infinite amount of years after every Gundam timeline, and it's basically humanity has abandoned space again. They're back to living on Earth, and technology, civilization has been knocked back to the point they barely have flying machines. And yeah, they find Gundams in. I need to like the Journey Gundam, like the mobile suits for them they are essentially antiques, sorry, not antiquities. They're very old. And they don't like, I don't know if they should have like real great versions of these. The designs of the suits were remarkable to say the least. With the face cover thing. Oh, did I drop it? No, it's still there. That is the face cover, I think. I'll just put it in the corner over there. But yeah, that's one series that deserves. And I think, yeah, there was still Zaku's in there, like infinite years in the future, and they're still piloting Zaku's. I digress, but yeah. I think we'll be able to finish this, yeah. There's not much left. We should be able to finish this in probably like the next couple of hours. So, if you want to take a break and come back later and check in, that's fine. I'll still be there. Or you can like go tell your friend to like swap out and keep the view count up. Or you'll just share it somewhere, I guess. Put it on Twitter or put it on Facebook. I'm on neither of these anymore because, well, Twitter is a... keep trying to like reset my password. It tells me to send me an email. I never get to the email. Apparently that's a known issue and the crack team at Twitter, which has been handpicked by Elon Musk, cannot figure it out. What's lower on their priorities right now? Okay, let's push it all over there. We'll get them one by one. Right, no, this is part of the tail. Not, for some reason I thought this was like, this on the head? That's a kind of big to go on the head. But then this is a gigantic thing, so it might have a very, very big horn. So that you can't miss it on the battlefield. And then B, where's it? B12 and B, did I not get this one? Oh. There's also more here, so this is the other, this is B1. This all counts as runner B, I guess. So we should just trim the whole thing. There's not a lot anyway. And there. Some of these are kind of hard to reach. It's almost, yeah, I got all the, no, that's all the, almost all. There's still some A's left. So, sort these out in that. Okay. This is the B pile, D pile, well, C pile, D pile over there. Alright, now let's... Well, this is catastrophic. It's a huge left over there. Let's do it gently. Sand it slightly. Let's rub without applying pressure. If you go fast enough, like even high grit, like very coarse material will act like fine grit things. So holds like this, go like that. Is this like a, I don't know, like a fin for like steering in the void of space? Well, I mean, sometimes they do go in the atmosphere, so you do have features in there that would help, I suppose. And this, nope, let's go find it. Where is it? Seems to be this one. And to do this one, we need this A7 and E7, and we also need any other A's in there. I guess eventually we get to A20. A4E. Well, for now, let's just get this one. We can worry about the rest later. These ones are kinda... Do it gently so you don't stab yourself. Alright, so it's supposed to be the little notch there goes... It's like hidden underneath, so it should be okay. Same thing with this part. It's like hidden, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Although, probably fine. Yeah, it should be hidden, so like it'll be barely visible. Okay, so there's that. The inside here gets painted green, but we don't have that just yet. I guess the thrusters have a green flame to them when they're on. Alright, so then B7, which is these ones, I believe. We just put them in there. The nubs should be hidden by whatever socket you fit in the edge of it. So you press, and there we go. And then the round ones. These are the 22, both of them D22, so they are symmetrical and identical. And just get this little nub here. It's in the very corner. So the curvy bit one at the end here goes at the bottom. There we go. This doesn't quite. Oh, there you go. It fits. It patches in. And then patchy. Well, it doesn't say patchy in the instruction, but we assume this is a patchy. Make sure it fits nicely here. Alright, and then this large thing here, which is a very big, yep, that's a whole 4 millimeters here. It's a large customer. Just again, just give it a little twist to clear these out. I think number 3, nope, number 2. Just a little bit on the very outset here. And then you just do a test fit, really. Make sure you clear these out, very slight nubs. Any debris to be getting rid of. And then, oh, there's some holes in here. Anything else in between that I missed? I think that's, yeah, there's nothing in between. Okay. And there we go. Somewhat slides in. It kind of fits. Alright. You just slice off needed. Stuff on the side. Click polish. Probably need some little bit of glue. Sure, everything just holds in place. That's for later, though. Alright, so this is a giant butt thing here, so okay, maybe I'll put this on later once I'm sure like this is on, because I don't want to like actually like press on this and somewhat break it. Alright, B2, which is this one, B1, which is somewhere this one. It's quite large pieces though. PCC, which I think I saved a couple earlier. PCC here, and 2 more PCCs, and 1 more PCC. Alright, so this thing here, flip over, goes in here, pointing that way. To this way, press, there we go. Okay, also need these tiny little things to upper part of the face. Alright. Oh, that tiny, but they are relatively small. No nubs anywhere? Nope. Nubs. No nubs. Miracle. It's a miracle. Miraculous. Well, you get the deal. Miracle. I can't talk anymore. Alright, so take this giant thing here, you put these in there. and then turn it this way. Why though? What's the point of that? Why have this here? At all, because it is fixed in place. There's no, it does not move. Is that an option or something here that I'm missing? It's a weird thing, weird choice. Maybe it's because, I don't know, it could be because the molding won't work, like the injection, that particular little area is hard to reach or something. And okay, so this goes in first. And then on the front, we have this thing. I'm assuming that's the front. It's all like this. This looks like a car, essentially. It's like a front of a car. And this one goes here. And we see an A5 and A4. A5 and A4. Yeah, basically these are the... Is this road legal? These look like blinkers and headlights and what have you. It's a road legal. Street legal term. So goes into come on now. So like this. Just press this in. Press it in here. Yeah, it looks kind of like a... Well, it looks like a car, but like the front of... Well, this maybe the back of the car. I don't know. It has blinkers and headlights and everything. Oh, those are probably thrusters, but yeah. Then this goes in the back. Just a quick twist. There's no nubs, no nubs anywhere. Right. And there goes. That's quite large. Quite thick. Oh. It's a mistake here. Just rotate this outwards. Rotate this outwards. Alright, there we go. Looks like a giant thing. And this goes in. I'll probably save this for last. So, D21, which is these things. Okay. I think those are these things. Unless there's another one. No, it fits in the slot, so must be it. There we go. D21. And the other D21. There we go. And there's some gaps and whatnot, but might take it apart and just find out where it's like interfering to close these gap a bit, and then you just throw a bit of plastic cement. It'll look just fine. Although probably should like the ball here. I should have done that before I assembled it. Like the kind of nubs on the ball can cause issues. Alright, so that's that. Oh, there's more. There's this two giant things. So it does need rudders in space, I guess. It's both a boat and a car. It has blinkers, it has rudders. Next it'll have a main mast. I think it does have a mast. I think we're almost done. Pretty much nearly. I've been saying the same thing for the past hour. Okay, fine. I'll just put this in there and see how it goes. Hopefully it doesn't break off if I try to like assemble it in the end. Because like if you have too many parts and then you're kind of doing the final assembly. Okay, this is a gigantic nub on this thing. There we go. One second. Oh, hold on. All right. Let's keep going. So, this thing goes in here, just like so. And the space rudder goes in there. That's a very decent design. Because these are like little Gatling guns here. What's it called? Vulcan cannons. You can probably paint those black just for detail. I'll see. I need to see if there's a color guide. Well, we'll do that when we get to the review portion. Okay, so we did all this. So, step 12. These are the Watto arms. Manipulators. What do we call them? Small arms that are hidden in the inside of those things here. The front massive lobs of. This is not even it's not circular. It's like a elongate, like oval. It's an egg-shaped nub, and yeah, it is repeated on both sides, so it's not some weird defect. They're not circular, they are oval-shaped, egg-shaped kind of things here. Just a quick check. All throughout. Oh, okay, if you're joining us, I know time is up. Very 2 hours and 30 minutes in. And we're building the PMX-003 Gundam. Well, no, it's not a Gundam. It's a mobile suit, prototype mobile suit from Zeta Gundam, and yeah, we're almost. I think we're gonna be like 75% done. I think we're gonna be hopefully closing up quite soon. PCE and PCF goes into making the mandibles, the Watto arms. Wait, is it Watto, the guy in Total Recall, who was growing out of the other guy's side gut? The original. Well, I don't know if he's in the new Total Recall, but in the original, well, not the original, the adaptation with Arnold. Like the original, like the first movie was not at all. Probably, if there was any source material to that thing, it was definitely. It took some liberties because Arnold was there. Apparently in his early career, like, Arnold was dubbed. He was in like a Disney movie, I think, called, or like Hercules, and his was actually dubbed by a different English-speaking person, probably because his default accent was too thick to understand, or deemed too thick to understand by the people at Disney. Such were the times back then. He didn't really have a speaking role in Terminator, the first one. And people were like, oh, that's how he sounds? That's a bit scary, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's probably... He had an Austrian accent, he had that, sounds very German. The people probably scared of that. And this, which is C6, and then we need D9, which are these ones. And more PCF, which is these two. And we need D15, which is, oh, sad. They don't open. They're just regular art. They go like just fixed. Would have been nice if it had been. Where can you get this? Is it hard to make it? You can get them from. I mean, it's probably being sold on eBay and Amazon, but I wouldn't buy it there because they're probably being resold for like way more than it's worth. I got this off HLJ.com. There's also 1999.co.jp, which is the other site where you can get stuff. But the problem is like you have to like be on a wait list on 1999 and hope to get it. But HLJ does the same thing kind of, but it's a bit more. I guess they do. It's a bit more automated. You can just back order stuff, and years later, you'll finally get the kit. These aren't made much these days. It's a very old kit from 2002, so 22 or so years old kit I'm building here. I mean, Bandai will, the manufacturer of these kits, will reprint them once in a while if there's enough orders. So that's why if you want it, it's important to back order it on HLJ, and they'll let Bandai know, hey, people want this thing, make some more. And then I guess if there's enough people who want it, they'll run a batch of these, and the orders will get filled. And the nice thing is, you get them at a price that is MSRP back in 2002. So if this was sold for like $15 in 2002, you'll get it for $15 if you buy it on HLJ. But if you buy it on eBay or something, somebody's probably going to charge like $200 for this, and it is definitely not worth $200. And if it was like being reissued in modern days, it would probably be like $50. Although it's probably be more detailed. But yeah, that's one of those things. So yeah, let's put this on here. Put this on here. This is PCF onto this thing. Just a little bit of a drill. A tiny bit, just to ease the fit. Okay, so then it goes in here. Goes in there. It does. 1999 doesn't sell Gundam kits anymore? What? How? This one. That can't be right. Oh, I forgot 1999 was like it is a Japanese website. Where's the English link on this thing? Hold on, I'm just checking like okay, so it's the front page is mostly just figures and stuff. Okay, I guess. Yeah, it's mostly okay, I guess they really don't do those anymore. Huh, they used to. I mean, yeah, sorry, I had to like double check that because that's news to me. I mean, I used to like, and it's not nice to do, but like I used to, like if I wanted to get a kit and I wasn't sure, like, oh, is this going to be like a fun build or not? I used to go to 1999.jp and like they basically have the image gallery usually has a picture of every single runner in the kit, so you could like ahead of time peek in the box and see, oh, is this going to be interesting or not? Like, oh, do those runners seem like they have lots of parts on them? Does it seem like a decently graded kit, or is it like just a hype? So I guess they don't do that anymore. That's a bit sad. Yeah, HLJ Holy Japan is where I go mostly because they have that private warehouse thing, which is neat. I've been trying to get a job with them for no reason. I'm in IT, so I could probably help them with their website. Anywho, yeah, so that would be. I would recommend HLJ. Well, that's because that's what I use, but the other one I probably don't know much about, so I can't talk about it. Oh, and there's also like if you're, I don't know, like if you're only interested in like stuff that's recent and also that is in stock, you could also try like AliExpress. Not saying you should, but you could try it because they do, and you also get like lots of knockoff stuff over there. I forget what the name is called, but it's like a fake, it's like a weird sounding Bandai brand. And yeah, if you Oh, you can try that. Not recommending it though. Okay, so this goes there, this goes there. And same thing on the other side. Okay, oh, hold on. There's a line here. Alright, so... Right, that's correct. And then... I guess you can stick it... Well, I'll put the grapple things on later. So first, let's put this on... Nope. Oops. Let's see if this fits just fine. Let's get these things out of the way here. I think there's no nubs anywhere, so okay, that's a bit tight. Oh, or not. I guess it was going at the wrong angle. And then you just stick this on here all the way through. Hold up now. Oh, it goes like this. Okay. And then it just folds like this. And then you just put these on here. These don't really move, they just rotate a little bit. Same thing on the other side. Just do a quick twist on all of these. You can also try Amazon if you want to get those things, but maybe one there's like resellers and stuff on there. If you want to go for a specific kit that might be kind of old, probably don't go Amazon or any of those. Oh, there you go. That's how it goes. It goes in this little corner here. Alright. And then, wait, there's nothing that goes on here? Oh, later on. Now, oh, we're almost done, seriously. Don't know how many, there's like not many parts. What's the chest then? Is this the chest? What I'm building now? Oh, that is a chest. No, wait, that is the waist. What? Is this the chest? Oh, that is the chest. Alright. Done, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people tell me like it's interesting. Daban. Like you get like good looking, like the designs are interesting, but obviously it's not, there's no tie into like Gundam or anything, so those mobile suits do not exist, and they're not even called mobile suits. I think they call like some other weird name. But yeah, I've seen a few of them. Maybe, but I'm a bit doubtful. There's like some like 1/100 scale. Like Bandai no longer makes. They no longer are making. This is A12. I need those for the script. They're no longer making master grade stuff. There hasn't been a master grade since I think there was some version Ka thing a while ago, and they're not really making any new. You can get the whole thing off, I guess. Let me just get everything. There's like not many things left. Oh, everything's all the face parts. These are tiny parts. You can easily miss them. Like if you're nipping everything at once, you like to do miss those. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the rest. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, there's no longer any I don't think there's gonna be master grade stuff for a while now. They're probably going to do once in a while, but mostly like real grade and high grade. And occasionally those master grade SD master grade kits, which look interesting. I want to get one, but I just need to pick the right one to start with. And the problem with inflation is like the prices of those things are kind of a bit through the roof, I feel. Get all of them? I think I did. Yep. Alright, so this is a pile of stuff. There's only one gun. One gun and a bunch of... Oh, those are... Well, those were part of stuff. These are the... Those are the beam sabers. I thought this was part of some kind of other mechanism, but no, that's just the beam sabers. Alright, so let's get to this equipment. I'm not going to need these just now, but while I'm just seeing them, they're in my field of vision. I can just give them a quick wipe. Bandai kit replicas, not Chinese brand new kits. I mean, yeah, well, I might give it a shot some of these days. The problem is, like, I already have a huge backlog of kits I need to build, so if I start getting a bunch of new ones, I'm never gonna see the end of it. So for now, I'm just gonna maybe at least build another 200 of the 400 something I have left. I need to make an inventory of all the kits I have. I have like a few not all the perfect grade kits, but I have feel like 50% of them, so I've only built one so far, so I need to get on that as well. And I do have most of the real grade ones I haven't built. Oh, tiny parts need to be put away somewhere safe. Where'd the pink one go? Oh, there it is. It has a very, very small head for a very, very big body. Well, the face is very small, the body's huge. Okay, so let's give this a quick polish over there. Just to, not necessarily visually perfect, but at least the shape is where it's supposed to be. Because some of these stress lines go inside the plastic and you can't really get rid of them, and without covering it up with paint or something, or removing way more material than you should. Alright, so we're at step 14, we did that. 15. Step 15 is PC, no, A8 and A9. Oh, this is A9, this is A8, and we need PCF, two of them. PCF, two PCFs here. So we mount this. Well, first let's pre-drill these a little bit. And this one too. Sure, why not? And then this goes pointing slightly upwards, because this is gonna hold one of the side flaps. Same thing with this one, slightly upwards. And then we just slap this on. We'll look for potential interference here. Scrape off any debris. Same thing at the bottom here. It's like a very slight, probably not just can see it on camera, but I can see it with my 3D visions of my eyes. I don't know what that means. Okay, so, and then this goes here, goes into here. Oh, I think this is A20, A19. Does it go this way or does it go down? Let's take a look at the image here. We have no clue. Does it sag up? Does it sag down? I'm gonna go with... this is fine. If it does interfere, well, I can take it apart again, like swap them around, because it has the option of, come on, going this way as well. It's like, well, I guess I could do that instead. So swap them around. It's probably safer, because again, these even despite being in space, these are affected by gravity, so it might make sense that it's like sags down a bit. So it goes in here. $95, 96 hours. Good grief. Wait, did I think I did record me building. Well, that's an old one. It's a perfect grade Zaku, but I did like make a. I did at least try recording it, even though I didn't release the video. I need to edit that. I think I took like 2 or 3 sessions, but yeah, I mean it probably looks awful. It'll probably take me like 20, well, not 20 hours, but several sessions to get this built. I think I missed the part here. Nope. No, that is correct. So this is 15. Step 16 is to put these weird little things here. Why you get one green one and the rest are blue? There we go. Let's push that in there. And where's the other green one? There we go. Push that in there. That slots right in. And then finally we get these 2 things here. I assume. They're both D24. Okay. That doesn't seem to quite fit though. It's a bit weird. I get the wrong ones. Yeah, it doesn't quite fit. Seems like it should be. Yeah, it does not. This D24 goes in here, but that's the only ones I have left. And it doesn't quite fit in there. Yeah, it does not fit in here. So what gives? I don't think I messed up anything. These all... There's only 2 of these. These only fit one way. This is only... Nah. Could it be? Possibly. So if I were to remove this... Okay, remove this one. Okay, come on, get up. Okay, so we are doing this live, so mistakes will be made. Wouldn't have made this mistake if I had done it. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, that is correct. It was not a mistake. That is exactly where it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's not gonna fit in the other one. Yeah, so it's a bit weird. Like, there's nothing I think that I'm missing here. I'm out of runners. This doesn't quite fit where it's supposed to be. Okay. That's a bit wonky. Okay, let's try forcing the issue here. Oh. What'd I do? That kind of worked. Ah, okay. It does work, but you kind of have to... Okay, you kind of have to, like, clip it in there, so it's like held on. It doesn't like actually slide in, it just kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It just kind of, you kind of have to like do some weird twisting and kind of just adjust it so it's kind of clipped under this little ledge here. It's like held by this ledge. You gotta push it in there. You probably can't do this with fingers. I only manage it because I have a stick. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so where is this up? So I haven't used these yet, but we'll find out in a second. So now this here, does this do anything? These are 18, step 18 times 2. Do a quick sand in here on the edge. Like, you feel you're almost done, but there's like a bunch of small things that just pop up at the end. You're like, yeah, I thought I was done with this. Sand into this one too. Just a quick flattening of the nub on the side here. There we go. Blood and dust that we've created here. There's a large nub right there. How long did I have this? Oh. Only 3 hours. Look at that. That'll be like 4 hours, but yeah, it's gonna be like a surprisingly short. Well, not that short, but still for a kit this size. It's not particularly complex. It's just the amount of like cleaning that I kind of do in the between. If I just lopped up everything and just like forced them together, it'd probably take a much shorter time. This is 22. We can look ahead at this and just quickly do this. Is that all? I think you're supposed to put this on there. That's the gun here. 21, sorry. Step 21, which is just these things, and that thing up there, for whatever reason, has to go... Oh, it was supposed to go in there first. My bad. Just do this. Stab it, twist. Stab it, twist. Stab it. Twist, which is the mantra of every serial killer who goes around slashing people with knives. Stab it and twist. Okay, so Right. So this goes in here. And goes all the way to there. And just close it again. There we go. Nothing else in between, I guess. Alright. And pop this back on. A quick little bit of a... I should have checked these, but... I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's a usual lump of plastic gun, that is. That's what most HG stuff has. It has a little bit of yellow in it, but still basically the same basic lump of gun that is two halves pressed together. Now, there's some weird stuff here. I skipped a few pieces, but okay, let's do this properly. This giant thing here is near the PC-C. Hanging a bit all over the place. So going in here, pointing outwards. Press this in. Look at this here. Twist, 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 twist. A big twist here. I don't want these to get stuck. Alright, and then do a test. Yes, I'm going to be interfering a little bit, so give it a quick polish. And then you just step 17 actually, so just try to find the connect. There's lots of hollows in here. Okay, let's try to line this up a bit. It's a lot of hollow, empty space. If we got this in an RG kit, imagine how beautiful this will be. Probably filled with things. This would probably be like an opening hatch. There's probably a spare tire in there. Okay, this one will be a bit visible. And might interfere, so... Alright, so which one is which one? 23 and... oh, they're both 23, okay. So the shorter end goes up there. And same thing on this side, just quick clean. Let's clean this slightly here. Or, well, really, what we're doing is just making sure the shape of the part that we're adding doesn't have things sticking out that will make it difficult to fit. So that narrow part goes up there, and you push it in. It's a bit springy, but and finally this little piece here. Well, not finally, there's still a few parts left. Let's get rid of the interference, check around. These we had, I guess, ammo sacks maybe. Oh, I can put those on later, I think. Oh, that is where the things are stored. It stores all the beam sabers in there. I'll just store them here for now. They kind of clip in a little bit. That's nice. You know, shouldn't put them in too far in because I probably shouldn't use this to do that. The files are brittle and now it's stuck forever. I can probably pry it out using this. Well, I'll just leave it here for now. Not push them in too far because then they're just not gonna come out again. I'll need to do something to get these out. But for now they're fine. Now, where were we? PCH. Oh, okay. This actually goes, that's a rare shape for a polycap. Never seen that one before. Alright, and these actually hold these two halves here with the arms. It goes in here. It goes in there. And then we take this thing here. There's always like new parts just popping up. Feels like, I mean, the number of parts I have to work with is decreasing, but it's also increasing at the same time. Like there's no end to this. I feel like you're nearing the ends of the excitement builds. And then A3, which is this tiny thing here. Got the top part a bit, which is there we go. So we're almost done, but anybody who's just joining us and you haven't subscribed yet, you know the drill. Just hit that, well, gently press it. Don't, if you're watching this on the screen, don't smash your screen, or use your mouse really. Just gently press the subscribe button. It will help me out in trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so I can maybe get a little bit of pocket money out of this so I can buy more kits. Maybe try those Chinese knockoff kits off those Chinese knockoff sites. That's a bit of a weird fit, but I think, yeah, I'll do. There's like a bit of a weird gap here. Not usually how it goes. There's a little bit of a gap here. Kind of indicates there's some fit issue somewhere. But it seems to be okay, I guess. Alright, so that's that one. That's the back piece. Done with this one. It goes in all the way. Okay. Well, actually, before we do that, I should put the legs in. And build a head. The head seems fairly simple, so it's a bunch of tiny parts. So gently, ever so gently. Right, and these are, oh, the last two parts. Oh, we got it to the end. So these are the last two large parts, I guess, that fit together. First, do a test assembly here. Look for nubs. That would be, okay, this one's kind of big. This one right here. I can get this afterwards. Alright, so it's just we need PCI in there. This one. So here, 1.5 millimeter, just a little bit here, just a little bit there, a little bit everywhere. You don't want this to be a hard fit. Okay. So this side, first we put the just take this one first. Okay. And then check for nubs. I don't think there's anything really. A little bit on the back. It's difficult to like hold these and sand them because they're so small. Now, you there go on. Which way though? It's very small, so you have to like kind of. Alright, so make sure you don't drop it on the ground. This part points up, and that becomes the mono eye here, the little pink dot. Okay, so now that we have the part together, we can just give it a quick, very gentle nub removal. And then we do this lower part here, which is the face cover. Okay, so you have the face here, kinda. And then you try to get this in here without dropping all the parts. It does not move, it is fixed in place. And there we go. And then you put these together. Like so. Looks like a pope. Or questionable organization of someone of a member who's like people who wear bed sheets on their head, which is kind of questionable. They have pointy hats, not pointy hats, pointy bed sheets, pointy hoods. Except it's yellow. Just a quick rounding of here. This will be resolved with a little bit of cement. Close these gaps. Make it look much better. Alright, so that's the 89 for master grade. The XS, I don't know what's that. I don't know, like, yeah, master, like, recent ones are a bit expensive. Older ones are like $30, $30, $40 at most. Some even older ones are like $20. The older you get, though, the closer you get to, like, they're very similar to high grading quality. So now we do the actual assembly. So instead of like assembling it as shown in the diagram, I just drop the leg. And we just put these on first, so that we don't have to struggle like moving all the parts out of the way. Hopefully we don't knock something. It's a bit floppy, but okay. It feels a little bit floppy. I mean, those are kind of large parts, and you do have small poly caps holding them in place. So this one, try to get to these two first. Yeah, I don't know how I think $89 is kind of much. Kind of depends how detailed it is. Some of these are like even like high. There are some high grade kits that go for like $100, even MSRP, like out of the price that Bandai puts on them. I think what was it called? Gundam Hathaway Flash or something. They had this Penelope. It was quite a large kit, which was I think almost like 100 something. There was some master grade stuff which go for 100, but I wouldn't pay if it's not. I would check the MSRP price first and kind of decide if it's like close to it. If it's too far, I would probably just buy it on HLJ or something and just wait for it to come in stock. I've waited like some of the kits that I have. I waited like 5 or 6 years before they came in stock, so it takes a while. It's not a game most people are willing to play. Alright, so then the big chest thing, which looks like the front of a truck or something. Look at that. Oops. There you go. Stuff is gonna fall off, of course. The giant fins in the back for if it needs to fly. I don't know, maybe this is for like flying in the atmosphere. Tiny wings. It's fairy wings. It's actually a big fat fairy. That's what it is. It comes over and grants your wishes by stomping on your face. Fair range of motion, I guess. Not too awful. Okay, other arm. And we're almost done. Okay, put this hard. Hold it so it's like. Okay, there you go. It is a bit floppy. I mean, it feels like it's a little bit loose. It is holding. It's a big lump of yellow. Actually, let me just adjust this because you can't see anything. Yeah, Gracia is like already gigantic, so you're not gonna get a big one. Like Master Grade will be like, I think Gracia is bigger than this one, and Master Grade will be like huge, ginormous little thing. I have the NZ 999, the biggest high grade kit ever made. One of these days I'm gonna have to build it. Yeah, the unicorn ones. MG, EX, I don't know. They are old, yeah. Okay, so that last piece and the weird tiny pointy wizard hat. Let's call it a wizard hat, although they do have wizards as well, which is kind of worrisome. Looks like an elf hat. Okay, now I see it in person. There's no paint on it. Obviously, it's bare bones, but it's a big lump of yellow. Just assembling the gun here. Hopefully you're not. Oh, wrong side. This side. Oh, I guess it has the same problem as the older high grade kits, wherein it's a bit wobbly. At some point they fixed this issue with the wobbly guns but I don't need this one just yet. I have beam sabers which are apparently they're so massive that they curve. They're like the size of a whole Gundam. Actually, let's bring in someone for size comparison. Okay, that's this. And also, so I don't know who asked last time. I think it was you, Narzul, maybe, or someone else. Like if I had the these I forget Origin Mobile Suit Gundam the Origin kits. I do. Wait, does this fold? Nope, it does not. But yeah, this, I think this is like MS the Origin, like because it has like nice, very large sniper rifle. This is the denim. Not bad. It has like those little gimmicky things here. It's not RG, but it's good. Yeah, I do have those. I built one already. Well, yeah, for size comparison, let's put it next to a Zaku. I would give it your middle finger if it could, but it doesn't have that range of motion. Let's do it a little bit rude. That's as rude as it gets. And gently move the fingers without... Actually, you might use tweezers to move the fingers. Let's picking a fight with the arrow there. That's right, let me just set this up for a diorama. This guy has been a box for a while. One of the hand broke off, so he can't hold a sniper rifle, and it's an invalid. But yeah, they fixed the problems up. I have a cat. This one? This is an RG, real grade. Okay, this is from the Origin, Mobile Suit Gundam Origin. So it has like some stuff borrowed from real grade, like the stuff, the way the legs move. Some things I guess on here, like these flaps here. So it is a little bit. It's good, but it's still head-shi. But the hand broke, so it can't hold. This is a Zaku 1. Oh, this is Zaku 1, sorry. This is the other one, Zaku 2. This is Zaku 1. This is SG. Mobile Suit Gundam the Origin. I don't know who asked it last time. Somebody asked if I had built Origin kits, and I do. I do have a few of them. Okay. You go back in your corner because you can't hold your gun anymore, I think. This looks like a little bit less impressive than I remembered. It's still quite nice. I think like I have a Psycho Gundam somewhere, not Psycho Zaku somewhere, which is something else. I'm gonna put these away because I don't need them anymore. Alright, so let's clear up the area a bit. This is now the review section because we're done with the building. And let's see, maybe it's far off. Yeah, I know what this is. This is Zaku 1 because it doesn't have the pipes. Yeah, it is HG, not RG. Or it's just a plain old. Well, it's not plain old. It's like a Mobile Suit Gundam the Origin. It's like a OEVA version of it. So, alright, so let's do a comparison of the thing here. So this is okay, you're a bit too far away. Let's go down a bit. Let's try to get this in frame. Okay, it's too big to be in frame. What to do? What to do? This one's trying to pick a fight with it in the background. I mean, it's an RG. People complain about RGs being... Oh, say that and the leg comes off. Oh, yeah, it's not... There you go. I've been playing with it too much, probably. It's not bad. It's picking a fight with the thing. Alright, let's do that. Well, okay, fire. Size comparison next to each other. So yeah, this is quite a bit bigger, quite a bit more massive than the well, it is to scale, so yeah, this is like to scale. It's like much bigger. This one is definitely like much more hollow. Actually, they're kind of the same weight. This one's like dense with like lots of stuff in it. This one's like mostly hollow, so they're similar weight, I guess. And yeah, so I'll just put these out of the way. So let's do a review of this thing. Okay, so we built this. It took like almost, I don't know, 3 hours, give or take. And yeah, it's a massive thing. Starting with the legs. Like there's a nice little thing here with like you can't really see it anymore, but like there's some details. For example, I don't know if you can see this. Okay, probably not on camera much. Okay, let's find a good angle. Need to find a good angle to show this. I have the RGSSLV as well, and I think I have the high V. Maybe not. It's the one with the wings, I guess. No, I don't have that. Never mind. Yeah, so this is like some nice gimmick you have here. I mean, the leg has fair amount of details. I mean, there's been like HG kits, Universal Century line, with numbers low on this one. I think what was that? Hashimar, I think. Even the Gaza C and what was the other one I built? I forget. Quibbly? Basically, there's been a few transforming ones with like way more details to them. But this is still kind of like, it's the thing about this one is its size. It's like way more massive than the other kits around it. Like if you put this in a lineup on a shelf, it will definitely stand out. And then the other thing about it is this. Okay, it's stuck. Okay, there we go. You need to push it all the way up, and there, this. So then, so like this. It has those arm things like hidden in there. So like you're in the middle of a fight, you block both of the beam sabers, and then the third beam saber comes out from underneath and like gets ya. I think that's how it happens in the anime. These are quite heavy though. Like it is massive. So it's not about weight, it's about moment, I guess. Because it's like further away from, like it sags. So if I just lift this up, yeah, because this is so far off, even if it's mostly hollow, I mean, it's still quite some like stuff away from the point of the axis here. So it's quite, it will kind of sag a bit. So ball caps are a bit weak. The size of ball caps against the tightness. Ball caps tend to allow for somewhat fluid motion, and for the size that it is quite a bit. I mean, the legs don't have a huge. They do have a little bit, I guess. You can kind of. Why would you need to do that though? You might always just like stick a bunch of rockets underneath and just have that floating, like what's it called? Not the Psychozaku, the other one that doesn't have any legs. They made an RG kit or something of it, but I don't remember. So yeah, that one made sense. Like a giant thing is basically just a torso with arms. And yeah, so you have those two arms like hidden underneath, like which is how it is in the show. These are for holding like extra stuff, extra beam sabers, or surprising your enemies with like surprise motherfucker. I have Watto arms, and I am going to use them on you. There's this little storage here for on the sides for the beam saber, which is quite nice. Like it's its own dedicated storage. Although probably need to like be careful with those. They can get stuck. I need to like remove them, sand them a bit, clean them up, make sure they like fit and don't get stuck. Yeah, lots of very massive chunky feel. I mean, unpainted though, it does have like a very plastic feel to it. It is stable on its legs, so you can poke it all you want. It's not gonna fall. Yeah, it's very stable. And yeah, I mean, yeah, this little gimmicky here thing is quite nice. Like, you have to see it in person, but it's like slides in and out of the hole here, so it's like joined to this part. It kind of gives the illusion of free floating tubes that are attached to the legs there. Yeah, quite. I mean, there's some amount of detail, but like it does feel a bit plain, I guess. You might need to like accent those panel lines a little bit. These things keep falling off, probably need to be glued on. It has a tiny head for a thing this size, probably smaller than... I don't know how to get this in frame, it's kind of big. If I do it far away, it's a bit out of focus. Maybe that'll work. It's still kind of big. It won't stay in frame. One has like huge fin on the back. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of like... Aside from that, there's like a few odd things here. Like for example, these thrusters are directional. Painting is required. I mean, it's recommended for this kit. It's not absolutely required, but it's definitely going to like upgrade the feeling of it. It only came like four small stickers on the feet, which is not nearly enough. You do have a paint guide here for a few colors. You don't think you need pink anywhere. Some yellow, which I guess you already have mostly yellow. Although it could use with a bit of like, I guess, clear finish, like glossy finish would be nice on this thing. It's kind of a bit of a drab, matte, plastic feel. I recently built a kit from... Still not in frame at all. Where do you even stand? Okay, there you are. Let's get like this. Okay. Now you're mad. Doesn't have a huge range of motion, but surprisingly it does have a little bit of... Nope, doesn't. It rotates a little bit. It's it moves. It is about as agile as it looks. Let's say that. Like I said, the polycaps feel a bit weak, especially when you have to like... You're basically joining like a polycap to like connect this like big, like long distance thing. That's not gonna... Yeah. So it will just... It won't hold the thing. It will not hold the pose. I mean it will, but like not a very complex pose. You do not have a hole anywhere for an action base. This is one of the older kits. Back in those days they didn't have those things. You could probably drill a hole here if you need to. 3mm drill bit right through there. Yeah, you'll get like a hole for like an action base. Does it show what the feet look like? You definitely could paint this a bit. I mean, it's up to interpretation, I guess, how you're gonna paint this, but yeah, not too awful. You're gonna have to like accent those, paint these, I guess. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you need to paint to make it like pop out more, because like there's some green required in there all over the place. Yeah, I mean it's faithful to the anime. in the anime, obviously, it just to save on like time and drawing it, they will. Although it looks much better here, so why not? Yeah, it's not awful. It's quite nice actually. It is massive. It is just an older HG kit, so it feels like it. You won't get the same quality as like the newer ones. For example, I mean this one has like, well, not exactly, but just a little bit. You can kind of tell like has different tones of finish on different pieces of plastic. This is a Zaku one, so. And yeah, it has the Zaku range of motion. Let's put it that way. It has more gimmicky stuff to it. But yeah, let's put that away. Yeah, overall, not a bad kit. Not terribly complex despite how it looks. The size of the box is just because some of the parts were kind of thick and large. These had to like kind of fit vertically in the box. That's the only reason the box was so thick. And it is several times bigger than, well, it is. I guess they count like maximum height up to this point, and I guess stretched all the way. That's like the maximum height is up to the tip of the antenna there. That's why they say it's like 28 meters. Zaku is like, I don't know, 15 meters. So it's about, yeah, it's about right. Yeah, it's about right. The size is correct. I use this as my reference. Yeah, it's about right. But yeah, it is quite big, and it is. Once you paint it, I think it'll look good. It is an older kit. That's all I have to say. Yeah, I was quite excited for it, like because. I mean the main thing was like these weird arms here that just pop out like some alien kind of thing. I mean they are in the anime. It is the part of it. They do use it in the battles. Yeah, it was fun to actually see them in person. Anywho, that is it, I think. Not much else to say. I don't know if anything. Yeah, no. It's a stand. I mean, it wasn't that expensive. The MSRP price is surprisingly not that high for something this big. Probably because it's mostly. It doesn't have a huge amount of inside parts, just like some of the shells, the whole pieces are kind of big, so it doesn't have a huge number of runners. But not too bad though. Definitely something to acquire if you ever get the chance to buy it. Yeah, definitely needs lots of paint. And the panel lines need to be accented a little bit. And then probably, I mean, it looks yellow in the pictures than it does in real life. In real life, it's a bit, I don't know. It is a bit paler, less saturated yellow. Anywho, you blink, it's a big lump of yellow compared to this one. Okay. There we go. So, wait, NED? Oh, next one. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have, really. I'm gonna clear the space a bit more so I can have like a... I have no idea what I'm gonna build next, honestly. But every time before I, like, literally about 30 minutes before I start the stream, I just look around the various piles, well, stacks of Gunpla and like plastic model kits that I have lying around. And then I pick one. So I might do. I was thinking maybe of. I found out I have like some car kits from Tamiya Well, at least one car kit from Tamiya, so maybe I'll build that one. Let's make it more threatening here. The arm thing is like a secret thing. It's kind of nice. Like it's like hidden away until you need it. Let me just flare these out a little bit. Yeah, okay. There you go. Now you're mad and proper. You can look up. Oh, at least right there it has a... The head can go up and down quite a bit. Yep. Okay, so I'll just leave this here. So next time probably I'll take a look around what I have available. It's always going to be a surprise. I don't know, unless you guys want me to do something specific. I do have a few more Universal Century stuff. I do have number... What else do I have? I have number 39. This one was number 36, was it? Yeah, I have number 39, which is probably one of my... Well, not favorite, but I just like the look. I'll save that for probably like a bit later. But yeah, for now, should I give you one of these? Yeah, I mean this is interesting. Like how big the I think that's part of the lore or something. Like the beam sabers are so huge that they're basically the size of a whole Zaku. I think that was like a thing like in the I need to rewatch this the whole Zeta Gundam thing. It was something. Alright, so there we go. You stop. There you go. Are you even in frame? I don't know. There you go. That should be my ending shot. Or yeah. Thank anybody for watching and staying to the end and subscribing also. That helps a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I'll end it here. And some easy kits. Yeah, I do have some easy master grades. I don't have a lot of master grades. The problem with master grade is like I see a kit, I try to research it a bit, see, oh, is this worth it? Because yeah, I don't really have a... for master grade I tend to like pick and choose carefully, because the complexity of master grades tends to vary a lot. Like this early master grade, which is like basically a high grade at this point, and then there's like it gets like the version 2.0s and whatnot, 3.0s that have better quality stuff, and this version Ka, and there's a bunch of them, so you kind of have to like pick and choose carefully. You have to like research it. You can buy a master grade and then you build it and it kind of disappointed. So I kind of want to avoid that. I did build a Zaku, this RG one, so yeah, I don't think there's any more RG Zaku type things, although there are a few Xeon ones in there. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys later. I'll leave you with this guy here. You're in the middle of the frame, yeah. Get your weird rudder thing. I don't know why. I think these are like for flying in the atmosphere, but I can't be sure. And these look like headlights and blinkers. And does it have a space for a license plate in the back or in the front? Maybe. Yeah, it looks like a truck essentially. I don't know why. At the front of it. Yeah, it's an FM aerial. Yeah, that's what it's for reception. I mean, the Minovsky particles like make communication difficult, well, impossible using radio waves. So it probably needs like a very, very powerful antenna just to transmit stuff. All right, so I'll just stop there, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.